Yeah, brothers and sisters, I want to pick up where I left off at. Um, and I don't want to ever forget these brothers. Let me just name these brothers: Oscar Grant, Amadou Diallo, John Farrell, Alan Buford, Chavis Carter, Sean Bell, Tim Stansbury, Ezell Ford, Ramali Graham, Dane Scott, Philip Pennell, Patrick Dusman, Wendell Allen, Victor Sheen, Kendrick McDade, Kamani Gray, Amon Bennett, Derek Williams, John Crawford, Johnny Gamage, Gus Rugley, Mike Brown, Eric Gardner, Philando Castile, and the many, many more brothers and sisters that have been lives have been snatched by these goddamn cops, by these motherfucking white, stinking, savage motherfucking cops. Now, we have become so numb to this, our brothers and sisters being murdered, that we start saying that, okay, just another nigga, oh, they gonna get paid. You hear things like that. But what happens, what will be the mindset when it's your son or daughter? What will be the mindset then when it's your mother or father? What will be the mindset then? And that's what we need to look at, because Garvey, the Honorable Marcus Garvey, said when they kill one or lynch one in the South, we should lynch one and kill one in the North. And if we had listened to Garvey's teachings, things wouldn't have gotten out of hand like it has gotten today. Because Khalid Muhammad said when caskets start rolling in the white community like they do in the black community, all this shit will stop. All of this shit will stop. And black man, black women, when are we going to wake up and stand up? Each injustice has to be treated like it's your injustice. Each man is murdered has to be treated like your son, like your father. Because when it's your relative, you want to march and protest, but a lot of you just waiting to get paid. A lot of us have gotten addicted to trading out family members in a hot bullet to their head, and taking their lives so we could get a wrongful death lawsuit settlement. And that's a damn shame for any of us to be in that mindset. To even think like that. And so something has to be done about this. And I don't never want to forget these brothers and sisters. We should never forget these. Never forget them. With the exception of Oscar Grant, everybody in this picture, the killer has gotten off. In Oscar Grant's case, the pig got 11 months. Now, who do you know can kill someone and only do 11 months in jail? This is the hypocrisy of white nationalism that we don't want to accept. We keep saying, let it go, let the law prevail. Let's pray on this and pray on that until someone that looks like you commits an injustice to you. Just like a lot of you go to church on Sunday. You jumping up and down, hollering, praise the Lord and this and that. But when you get out of church, it's motherfucker this, god damn it this, these niggas this, and mother kiss my ass and fuck you. And that's most of you. That is most of you. You go play numbers, you eat pork, you eat swine, you eat raw animals. You have sex with any and everybody. But yet you sit around and judge people and hold others accountable. And it's the same way when our brothers and sisters are murdered. We should not only take to the streets, but stay in the streets until justice is served. The crackers used to go into the jails and drag our ancestors out and hang them themselves. What is wrong with us standing up? Because see, a lot of you bourgeois Negroes, you don't want to be responsible. That's why a lot of you don't watch this channel, because you use the excuse of profanity. That's just an excuse. You grew up around profanity and you've used profanity all your life. But now when profanity is used to encourage you to stand up and fight for your brothers and sisters, that's the only thing you can come up with, some weak excuse about profanity. And then some of you call yourselves conscious, call yourselves being scholars and warriors, but profanity bothers you. Your ears are that sensitive and soft that profanity bothers you. And it's not because a brother, I'm talking about me, it's not because I don't have the words to replace that. That's just the compassion and the anger that's in me. Because what do you want to hear, you bourgeois niggas? Oh, darn it. Oh, what's wrong, Shaka? Oh, another Negro, American Negro, has been shot and killed. I'm tired of this. Hand me my veggie gun. Give me a couple of tofu grenades too, hon. And my soy-proof vest. I'm tired of this. Nah, I'm not cut from that cloth. And you not cut from it either. But you want to act like that. You want to act like that. So you won't have to be responsible. And shame on you niggas, you parents and you brothers and family members who have allowed your sons and daughters to be murdered and make statements like pray for the motherfucking cops that done that. No, it's not that much humbleness in the world. Because the cracker will never be that humble. Never. So we don't want to forget these brothers, and I know I don't. And I try to keep them up front every day. I try to imagine if it was me or if it was my relative or something, what would I do? Excuse me. And when these injustices take place and they have these forms, it's the same people, same Negroes. The talented 10th Negro, the bourgeois Z niggas. Tavis Smiley. Cornel West. See, they get to hollering and use all this philosophical bullshit. But they're not going to do shit. They are never going to do nothing. They are on the payroll of the white Jew. Cornel West, who's a professor, who do you think bankrolls him and tells him what he can and cannot say? The big Phil Silverback pulpit pimp, who's not only teaching prosperity, which means how to get paid and be in the church, but he's also in the movie business. Hangs out with the hip hop artists, drinking liquor and cognac and Cristal. You know, and he allowed Tyler Perry to lay hands on him. A homosexual lays hands on him for $1 million. Minister Farrakhan called Tyler Perry a spiritual giant. When I heard that, I was fucking through. And everybody holding their fists up ain't about black power. Malik Fool You Shabazz is another nigga. When he got his fists up, it means green power. He's addicted to the media, always on Fox, always on CNN, and never takes a pro bono case. Black Lawyers for Justice. No, black lawyers for money. And that's where he's at. Dr. Khaled tried to make him a better man. I know, I was there. But his addiction to the media and clubbing and partying overwhelms his fire to liberate his people. And this motherfucker, Mr. Ed, the galloping horse. You know, this racehorse mouth motherfucker. You see he has the alpha signs up. So he done ran across the burning sands. And that's what they do when they pledge and get spanked on the ass, and they have to run across campus in women's panties. And no one forgot how you sabotaged and had Bernie Mac sabotage, which led to his passing. And your hatred for Bernie Mac because, see, the white Jews didn't want Bernie Mac on primetime television because he was too dark. He was too dark. And they had to give him his play because he would have sued the networks. And so they got him on there, and he cooned a little bit with that. You see that, America? That wasn't enough. So they used Steve Harvey, what you call it, Rottweiler face, boule bourgeois nigga, to sabotage and get Bernie Mac up out of there. And I'm going to do something on Bernie Mac too. You know, how his wife wouldn't even wait till his body was all the way in the ground before her legs popped open. Well, I'm going to do something on that too. And then Ice Cube. You know, he's melted, so just call him hot water. That, how can someone, and I'm just paraphrasing what Dr. Khaled called him. Dr. Khaled called him a coon. A bootlicking nigga. And see, when he was in the Nation, making these revolutionary CDs, death certificate, lethal injection, the crackers came to him and told him, cut it out. So he went from being a revolutionary in the Nation of Islam to making family movies and turned into a goddamn comedian. Are we there yet? You know, him and Mike playing the Black Abbott and Costello of hip-hop. The Fred Flintstone and Bonnie Rubble of hip-hop. And this is what they'll do to you. Black Lives Matter. Once again, this is the entire board and CEO board is LGBT lesbians that is bankrolled by one of the biggest drug dealers on the planet, George Soros, who is a white nationalist. And when I say biggest drug dealer on the planet in America, George Soros is the one who's responsible for ensuring that the drugs hit the black community. And see, he gets paid off Black Lives Matter as well, because they show up at everything except what they supposed to show up for. Their mission statement doesn't talk about injustice to police terrorism, which it was originally supposed to have been designed for. But when Darren Seals put them on blast, he was murdered up in Ferguson, Missouri. So you can't tell me anything about this Black Lives Matter shit. It's now hard to figure out. It's now hard to research and study. But Jussie Smollett has the attention of the entire Black Lives Matter movement, because this is a payday for Black Lives Matter. By Jussie Smollett being a gay man. And see, people want to give him all this respect and disrespect and go on all the other gays. He's no different. He's a cocksucking motherfucker like the rest of them. He just got beat up by some white nationalists, in which Black Lives Matter ain't gonna do shit about it. The NAACP either. National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. In 2019, y'all still saying colored. That was designed by J. Edgar Hoover using a white so-called imposter Jew, Arthur Spengler, to counter the UNIA headed by Garvey, using Booker T. Washington, W.B. Du Bois, two other bourgeois Negroes. Guyana. See, this is nothing, this reality TV bullshit where people for a couple of dollars, $500 or $600, will go on national TV and put all of their personal issues out instead of going to a therapist. They use a welfare-to-work queen to sit there, and jump down these men's throats, call them all types of names, saying they ain't shit, this male bashing shit, because this feminist movement it runs deep, especially on this show. Remember, this is one of Oprah's pigeons. She's one of Oprah's pigeons. Now, if this shit was serious, it wouldn't be televised. It would not be televised. And why does it have to be televised? Because our people are addicted to drama. Our people are drama addicted. And so you can't wait to watch this to see who's a pedophile, who's a faggot, who's a dyke, and all this bullshit, who went to jail and who's dissing, and have them break down and cry. That's not helping people out here. Fuck relating, that's not helping people. It's entertainment. It is entertainment. Because when that goes off, what happens? You sisters that watch this, y'all get on the hotline and start talking about the people that's been on the show. You never question her bourgeois ass, because she's part of the bourgeois. It's sad. All this shit is just drama. Now, the situations and issues may be real, but why would you go on national TV and do this shit? And show how helpless you are. That a microwave popcorn eating, a weave wearing, welfare to work woman can save your fucking life. It don't work like that. You know, but the organizations, because there's a lot of sisters out here that are better than her, that don't have the opportunity or the resources to set up an office where they could really save some people. So a lot of sisters like that that's way better than her, that have way better analogies and strategies for healing than what she has. You can fool in with that bullshit. Chakras not binding. And I'm giving y'all an opportunity to view. Stop watching that shit. It only makes some the Redstone rich. Who owns Oprah? Oprah owns her. So stop watching that bullshit. To enjoy watching, I see how people suffer and in pain at the most vulnerable points in their life. Telling y'all, look at it in a different way. Stop looking. When you look at it as entertainment, you'll never understand what I'm talking about. In closing, brothers and sisters, I want to let you know my next video will probably be on the life of the legendary Marvin Gaye. What he went through, who was the actual triggerman in his murder, who benefits from his death, who receives royalties, how he was used and abused, and why he done the things that he did, the things that he done. You know, and I'll be getting back with you all shortly. And as always, brothers and sisters, Hotep, Black Power.